where you can see just exactly where this is in Union County, just outside of the Luttrell community, heading a little bit northeast from the if you want to call it the downtown Luttrell of the city center there. Just up the highway on Main Street, Church Valley Road is where we see this incident, where right now 4 juveniles, 1 adult are dead. Our Richard Mason has been on the scene all morning long following the latest. Richard, you even talked to some family members of those that died. What have you learned so far?
That's right, Harry. Earlier today, I got a chance to speak with one gentleman who's a family member, who's actually the father of the woman who lives in this home. And he told me that she was out doing errands Sunday afternoon, and when she was trying to return home, TBI and officials blocked off the street here in this area and didn't allow her to get to her home. And then she eventually found out that a deadly fire took her home. 4 children in the house, according to what TBI officials have recently put out as a statement, and 1 adult as well inside the home. I'm going to step aside, Harry, so you could actually take a look at the extent of the damage to the home. Essentially, that gentleman that I spoke to earlier today, he told me that this looks like a total loss. He reached out to his daughter. They traveled all the way from South Carolina over 6 hours, him and his wife, to be with their daughter in this moment of grief, and this just to be around her and surround the family around her, rallying around her to just essentially just be supportive and try to help her with whatever she needs. You can see the roof is destroyed. Everything is just absolutely in complete chaos. And it's here in Union County. TBI is working with the Union County Sheriff's Office to investigate the fire. When I spoke to that family member earlier today, he essentially told me that right now they just really need as many prayers as possible because it's a really, really tough time for the family. And they're just hoping to get more information as TBI provides it over the next coming days.
Richard, just being there and seeing the scene for yourself, talking to family members, have they left the scene? What was sort of their reaction driving, obviously, like you said, from South Carolina to try to be with the mother in this household?
Yeah, it's an awful situation. He got very emotional. We'll have more from that interview when I spoke to him earlier today in our later shows around 4, 5, and 6 o'clock. So we'll be getting that information out to our viewers. But he was very emotional. After our interview finished, he immediately got in his car with his wife to go be with his daughter, which she told him right before we did the interview that her family is gone. She's lost her entire family and her home, as you can see behind me. So it's a really rough time for this family in particular, and they're just hoping TBI and Union County Sheriff's Office can provide some more information in the coming days, because right now they're hurting, and they're just hoping the community can rally around them and send them as many prayers as they can.
It's Richard Mason live for us at the scene of that deadly house fire in Union County, just outside of Luttrell. We appreciate it, Richard. We'll talk to you soon. All right, going back to this map just to show you exactly where this is. Recapping, if you're just now joining us, a deadly house fire in Union County. This is in the 300 block of Clinch Valley Road in the Luttrell community there. 4 juveniles and 1 adult is dead. Now, Richard just telling us that he was able to talk to the father, the grandfather of the children, the father of the mother in this home, who was out running errands when this happened. 4 juveniles, 1 adult are dead in this fire. Her father telling our Richard Mason that she's lost everything. Her family, her home. This is exactly where this is, on Clinch Valley Road. The TBI now working alongside the Sheriff's Office to try to figure out how this happened. She was running errands while this house went up in flames. With everything going on. Just a very tragic scene unfolding this morning over in Luttrell. We have been trying to get in contact with the TBI. We've been talking to them about kind of what's going on. They are leading this investigation. All the information we have so far is the 4 juveniles and 1 adult that have died in this house fire in Union County. You heard Richard there say just a total loss from everything going on in these pictures. Hard to imagine being even near that fire while that went off. But 5 people are dead this morning. A family broken, that's for sure. We're going to have more coming up later this afternoon, like Richard said, with the latest on what we know. Hopefully we hear more from the TBI in the coming hours as they are working alongside, hand in hand with the Union County Sheriff's Office, the TBI taking the lead on this case. But once again, the 300 block of Clinch Valley Road in Union County, in the Luttrell community there, where a family has been ripped apart. 5 people dead in this house fire. We are going to continue to follow the latest details. We have crews on the ground there. We will continue to have crews there through the evening, following the latest, talking to family members as well as investigators to figure out what happened in this house fire. We do appreciate you for joining us here on the WVLT News App, Facebook, however you're watching us right now. I want to show you right now on the WVLT website, we've got more information, more videos you can watch. We will be updating this web page as soon as we get more information. This was updated 6 minutes ago. We'll continue to keep updating this as we get more information. So make sure you stick here with us on WVLT News. We'll send it to you right inside the WVLT News app. And of course, on the TV side of things, we'll have everything you need to know coming up on WVLT News at 4, 5, and 6, 10, and 11 o'clock. We certainly appreciate you joining us. Once again, 5 people dead in Union County in the Luttrell community, 4 juveniles, 1 male dead. Our Richard Mason speaking with the father, the grandfather of the children, presumably the mother, the father of the mother who lived at that home, who said she was going to run errands. Came back, police stopped her. Her home was on fire. Her family now ripped apart. She said she's lost everything, the home, and of course her family. We're going to have everything you need to know continuing on throughout the day, especially on WVLT News at 4 o'clock. Make sure you have the WVLT News app. Any updates we get here in our newsroom will be right in the palm of your hand via a push notification. Before we even get that out, we're going to send it to you. We do thank you for joining us here this afternoon. Once again, we'll see you back on WVLT News at 4, 5, and 6 later this evening.